I'm just going to assume that all of us out here with O.S.D.D and D.I.D are having nightmares because that's a symptom of PTSD and we all have that. So hey guys, it is E with the D.D.N.O system, and I wanted to talk about something that I have seen online and how it's related to my experience with PTSD and nightmares. So I'm just going to assume that all of us out here with O.S.D.D and D.I.D are having nightmares because that's a symptom of PTSD and we all have that. So for us, we have had a recurrent themed nightmare. So it's not the same exact dream every time, but it has the same exact, there's always, we're running down corridors and into doors trying to escape something that's trying to kill us. And those corridors and doors could be in a hospital, or one time it was like on a ship out at ocean. Like the background is always different. The monster chasing us is always different. But that theme is always the same. The longer we've been in therapy, the less nightmares that we've had. It's not been something that we've directly addressed because, like, how do you address having nightmares? Like, you have nightmares. You can do things before bed that have been shown to, like, lessen nightmares, but when it's caused by PTSD, like, sometimes you don't even realize there's been a trigger in the day, and then you wake up at 2 a.m., like, and can't get back to sleep because everything in your body is just vibrating. So it's not been something that we've directly addressed in therapy, but as we've been in therapy, the nightmares became less frequent. As we started trauma processing, the nightmares became a little less intense. As we've continued to trauma process, they have recently morphed so that they're more of a, like, not a nightmare, which is, if anybody's watching this that doesn't have PTSD and you don't get woken up by nightmares, you don't understand how big a deal that is. Like, it's huge. And it's still the same theme. It's still the corridors and doors dream, but it's no longer per se a nightmare where a thing is trying to kill us, but perhaps it is a authority figure who is, like, mad at us, which is so much more dealable. And I wake up going, oh, I didn't like that, instead of I recently had this same dream where the thing chasing me was just a regular human and they were just trying to see me. But the point was, people weren't supposed to see me. So I was trying to be hidden. I was like, oh no, they saw me. Which, one, makes so much sense within D.I.D and it being covert, but also not a nightmare. Not even like a, it was just like a, oh. So as I have been facing in trauma therapy, the literal nightmares of my childhood, my nighttime nightmares have gotten less and less intense, so that now they have morphed into something that is no longer even qualifies as a nightmare. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I have seen several systems online say that they experienced final fusion and what a great relief it is to no longer have nightmares. And I wanted to let you know out there whether final fusion is your goal or not. Like, if you're wanting that and you haven't got there, or you don't want that, that not having nightmares can be a result of trauma processing, can be a result of going through the therapeutic process without having achieved final fusion, because it is so quality of life adding to have reached this place. And I remember watching some of those videos going, well, like, I would also like to not have nightmares. Is that what I have to do to not have nightmares? No, it's not now. And that's not knocking on them. Like, I'm so glad that they have reached their goals and are no longer having nightmares. But if your goal is not final fusion, you can also still reach the goal of not having nightmares as at all or as frequent or as intense through therapy and possibly trauma processing. So I wanted to throw that out there just to give other people hope who are struggling and literally tormented by nightmares, that this is one of the PTSD symptoms that can drastically improve during the course of therapy. And whether you achieve final fusion or not, this is something that you can expect to improve. So I wish all of you luck and sweet dreams. Bye. Hey guys, it is the D.I.D system, and we're blendy, so I don't know. There's some Jenna in there. I think there's some E in there. Whatever. It's us. And I wanted to talk about something that, we're definitely sliding into E. All right, hang on. Give me a sec. No. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I think we're good. Okay. Still a little spacey.